Hello and welcome to the business presentation from the Wild Heart Oil Tribe on what it looks like, what does it mean to have your own essential oil business. So welcome. If you've got some oils, I always invite you just to have a sniff. I've got one of the yoga collections here, Anchor, because I really wanted to anchor myself in my experience, my belief, trust, and absolute sole passion for this business. So if you can, take a moment to just get comfortable, stop distractions, and listen to what is possible and available. I'm going to share my screen with you. And we're one slide early. There we go. Let's see if I can flick that back. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, so as I said, my name's Nika. This is the Wild Heart Oil Tribe, of which I'm the founder. We're actually part of a wider team in doTERRA, which happens to be one of the most successful teams in the whole of Europe. So in terms of resources, there are numerous and countless examples of people who have truly succeeded at this business in our upline, which is what it's called with the people who work above us. That for all intents and purposes, I'm taking you to my little corner of the doTERRA world and what we offer as a team. This here is myself, Nika, Lorraine, and Julie, and Steffi. And the reason I pop these beautiful women here is they're the core leaders at the moment. And your face can join here too, if you feel so inclined. And I wanted to bring to your attention just the wide variety of people. I'm a sort of natural living, homeschooling mother. Lorraine is a nurse who works in the NHS, and Julie is also actually used to be a paramedic, but now is a reflexologist, and Steffi is a nanny. So as you can see, all ages and all work, whatever, as long as you are aligned with this business, it can work for you. So just to tell you a little bit about myself, I think the primary thing here is I'm a mother, and I'm like a mother who wants to be a mother, who wants to not miss a single moment. Hence, I chose to homeschool. And I love nature and all things natural. So my biggest motivation for ending up in this business was it was flexible, and I could do it with my children quite literally and around my children's needs. I've been with doTERRA since 2017 when they were new and just blossoming in England, which I feel is quite a privilege because I've seen some tremendous success stories. I've met leaders I probably otherwise wouldn't have had access to. So yeah, and also, and for you watching this, you can just be rest assured, I guess, that in that time, my commitment and belief in what I do in this company has only grown stronger and more committed. So, and the oils, oh my goodness, they are such profound products. I literally can never live without them, is how I feel about that. I am also a simplicity parenting coach, really helping people simplify their lifestyles and what surrounds their children so the children can thrive more easily. And I'm very passionate about that too. I've done Piccolo training level 1 and 2. If anyone knows anything about that, again, it's this trust, I think, and respect for care of young children and babies. It's extremely inspiring and beautiful. And I've always had a passion for natural health. Generally throughout my whole life. I was buying books when I was little. I even, believe it or not, sold essential oils when I was 12. So yeah, definitely in my in my DNA there. And one of the biggest things is I've always wanted to, I'm supposed to say, make a difference, but it looks like I pressed an L instead of a K. And I think this is really important for me. It was intrinsically important that whatever I did was ethical towards communities across the world, my local community, and of course, our beautiful planet. And this I have all found in doTERRA. All right, so if you're coming to look at this business opportunity, I want to let you know that there are 3 pathways that most people have. The first is just to live a wellness lifestyle. And I actually recommend this is a really good place to start. Just start the health practices recommended by doTERRA, use the oils, use the supplements, and begin to feel the vitality and health that can come into your life from that. And really organically, you will want to share it with people, because these are very high quality, effective products, and you'll know what a big difference they've made to you, and you won't want to keep that a secret. So even people who are just customers, which by the way is the bulk of the people in doTERRA are just customers, it's very easy to naturally share and recommend the oils to friends and family, because you don't want to sit on a good thing and not share it. You want this goodness for other people to come towards you as well. So you can also share the products just by talking about them, having the odd classes. We've got lots of infrastructure that you can just like refer to people into, that over time you can actually have your products for free doing this. It doesn't even have to take that much time to achieve. It does take a bit of consistent effort to maintain, but yeah, effortlessly, well, that's wrong. I should not say effortlessly. It's always with effort, but you can achieve having your products paid for by the work you do for doTERRA. And last but not least, and most importantly for those attending this webinar, you can build an income with doTERRA. And that can really be a little bit to supplement your income, to replace your income, match your income, what your needs are. Basically, it's a matter of time and commitment. That is the choice. So what time you have and what you're prepared to do will lead you to the outcome that you would like to get. So why, the magical question, why doTERRA and why now? I would love to hear people's thoughts on this as well. If you were thinking into why did you come here? What are you looking for? So let's move my little photo to my way here. So if we do not make time for our health, we will have to make time for our illness. And this, truthfully, is exactly what happened for me. I got really ill and I literally had to stop everything for quite a long time. Like overall, it was years. So yeah, sustaining a healthy lifestyle is imperatively important for everyone. And I think that at this present climate in 2021, people are realizing the importance of looking after their health more than ever. It turns out that even prior to all the, I suppose, all the health concerns the world has been having of late, natural health and medicine, and even just essential oils, the market was expected to nearly double between 2020 and 2027. That is quite mind-boggling, because it's already a multi-billion-dollar market. So, and doTERRA has actually got a huge portion of that. I should probably put that statistic in. People are investing in their quality of life and investing in their health. So if you've got access to a high quality product that really delivers health results to people, again, this is a really good time to be sharing it and promoting it. And then this is my own passion, but I strongly believe that everyone should diversify their incomes. And this does mean actually that we should all have multiple streams of incomes, and a network marketing company is a very, very good one, because it has something called residual income, which I'll speak about in a little bit further. So if you wanted something to do on the side in and around your work that would diversify your income, this is a really good opportunity as well. If I skip 2 pages, so network marketing, got such a story here. So I was in network marketing before this business. Yeah, I think that's 2 words as well. Anyway, network marketing, so some people would just chuck at you, this is a pyramid scheme. So let's just clear that out the way really fast. A pyramid scheme is illegal and it doesn't have any product in it. And it basically means a lot of people would put in money and the people at the top would benefit quite well and the people at the bottom would lose all their money. And it was a big thing in the 80s, but it is really illegal. You cannot legally have any pyramid schemes. So multi-level marketing or network marketing is more of a structure where a team of people work together, and it is very much designed around mothers, I think, or well, it works very well for mothers in and around children. I suppose that would always be the lenses through which I look at it. But the beauty of it is you work together and you create an overall sales figure. Now, if you work in a normal company, there's normally the CEO at the top, and then you've got your truck drivers and shelf packers at the bottom. The chances of those people getting to be CEO are extremely limited. And I've sat at a Christmas dinner with a major company, and the lady who was retiring proudly told me that she could now share all she knows with the women working in her team because she was retiring and they couldn't take her job from her. And that pretty much sums up, I think, how it often is, not in all, but in many corporations. Whereas with network marketing, we all start with exactly the same opportunity. And anybody can exceed anybody above them. It's all based on your own effort. You literally get paid for the moving of the products. There's nothing else to it. And supporting and training people to do the same. And that is one of the beauties of doTERRA. It's actually the next slide, but they are very much about the whole way that we get paid is on supporting the people in our teams. It's not on our own efforts of surpassing anyone or doing better than anyone. So that is also really lovely. So I did digress there. So we're a product-based business. This makes us legal. Anybody has any opportunity to get to wherever they want based on the time and effort and consistency. That's what I'm looking for. It definitely requires consistency. You do not have to be pushy or salesy. Nobody likes that. People actually won't buy from you if you do that. So we do talk to people, we do offer this, but it is definitely not done in that way. This is a teamwork based business. So you do need to like people, like working with people and being a team player. And the residual income. This is the beauty of network marketing. So how it's structured is the work you do now, you can get paid off in time to come. So if I was, for instance, doing a simplicity parenting workshop, I would go in and the people who attended would pay me some money and I would go home. But that would be it. The exchange was done. Whereas with doTERRA, I will do a class and I might say sell like, a couple of oils, a kit of oils, and I might make £25 from one person. But and this is statistically accurate, over 65% of the people who attended the class will have repeat orders, and I will get commission going forward for as long as that person carries on ordering, and ditto for anyone they invite. And if they become to be a business builder and partner, then again, there would be further commissions. So that is how the residual income works, and the real beauty of how supportive and how supportive and community orientated this way of doing business is. I'm very invested in people doing well. So we are not your typical direct selling, multi-level marketing, network marketing company. We do not base our entire business on recruiting people to do the business. We very much spend the majority of our time just talking about the oils and the products and getting them to customers who then we support on their journey of health and well-being using doTERRA products. That is the majority of our business. So we're not trying to just stack up people who are doing the business. We get product sales depend on the opportunity. I can't remember what I was trying to say there, but yes, of course. So in most network marketing companies, you sell the products with the opportunity. So people aren't necessarily just using the products as normal customers. They have to be a distributor on some level. Or if you jump to the last point, as somebody who's doing the business, you buy all the products in and then have to distribute them amongst whoever your customers are. I personally could not cope with that paperwork. And we don't, again, push with the opportunity. I must work on that slide. Apologies. Okay, so doTERRA, we lead with powerful products, and we really do. And our products are so beautiful. I'm going to sniff the line oil here. They are just the purest, most beautiful, ethical CPTG standards. If you don't know just exactly how incredible these all are, for some reason you've kind of skipped the beginning bit of becoming a customer first, please let whoever invited you or shared this with you know, so they can get you to one of our classes, because we'll take you through exactly why and how these oils are literally life-changing. So yes, as I said, we sell the products regardless of the opportunity, and we focus mainly on that. We live and share a wellness lifestyle. This is fantastic because that obviously gives you better quality of life. And my favorite but here is the customer's order, and the order is shipped directly from doTERRA warehouse to the customer. So I'm not stacking products, which sounds like a literal nightmare, and having to manage all the work of getting them all distributed. Now, are you going to let me move? Yay. Oh my gosh, I must have done that a little bit enthusiastically. Haha. So yes, so yeah, we've got the next slide, which is depicting the wide range of products we have. So we've got supplements and vitamins and digestive supports. We've got a huge array of the most beautiful quality oils. Some are blends by doTERRA, some are individual standing oils like lemon or tea tree. We've got a kids kit selection. We've got massage selections. We've got emotional selections of oils, like just a huge, vast array of extremely powerful oils. We have an On Guard range, which is our immune defense and cleansing range. So we've got hand sanitizer and surface spray and all that. And personal care like deodorant and face creams. They're 3 face systems. And I just thought, my photo's in the way so you can't see it. We've got yarrow palm, which any woman who's reaching a certain age would be like, yes, this is an amazing product for keeping your skin looking as fresh and lovely as possible. So yes, I suppose the point of this is really just to say there's a lot of products to dig into, which means you can meet a lot of different people's needs. Purity. We are literally the most tested and most trusted essential oil company. We have something called the Certified Pure Tested Grade Standard. This is a superior, high standard quality of testing. It's actually, again, this is something that goes on a lot in the intro class, but it's very unlikely that a lot of oils available on the high street are pure. In fact, and even when they are pure, they're often weakened. So with doTERRA, you have a very high quality of oil that has been tested with all those tests with their funny names. Please don't make me say that. But basically, you will have had each and every single batch, it's not randomized, tested for any adulteration, any incidental contaminant, and also, most importantly, accurate potency, which is why the oils work so well, and you can refer them on to your friends and family knowing that they'll get good results. So a lot more about this, but rest assured, purity is one of the key features of the products. I have to say, between this slide and the next slide, as much as I love everything else about doTERRA, this just gets me going. I come from South Africa. I grew up feeling like the wrong person, the baddie. I really wanted to do something with my life that was good, that made a difference. And I found myself, not very wealthy, homeschooling children, busy mum, and I did not know how to be effective. And with partnering with doTERRA, there's numerous ways that I can really make a difference in the world in a way I really admire. And one of them is co-impact sourcing. So this basically is a way where doTERRA has gone into the world wherever the right potency, where the potency is like this, the correct chemistry and strength of the plant would grow, and they grow best in their real habitats. So you can't really hothouse them in the wrong country. They've gone and found communities where they can invest. And of course, they could just go in and buy a whole stack of farms and just employ people, but they really haven't. They've gone in at grassroots level, partnered with communities, seen what they really need, and help them learn how to use money, buy their own land, learn how to farm the plants that are needed, etc. This has eliminated the middlemen and brokers, which have just had a tyrannical kind of control of the market. It's an incredible way to really support sustainability and land stewardship and social impacts initiatives. It's incredible what they do here. There's a lot of information on this. You can go to www.sourcetoyou.com and look into co-impact sourcing. Even the United Nations have consulted with doTERRA about this model because it is so forward thinking. And it's long-term relationships. The farmers are not, getting, they can plan for the future and get their children through university. They've got sustainable jobs. So there are people who've gone out of prostitution, who've got their children back from care, all sorts of things by accessing this model of business. And it's a reliable income in places where they sometimes they didn't even believe what doTERRA said they would do or how much they would pay them for, because they are used to being treated so badly. So, sorry, I think I need a sip of tea. Anyway, I could go on about this for ages because I am very passionate about it. There's also service culture with doTERRA, and I just never know quite how to portray this to bring the breadth and depth and magic of what's possible with doTERRA, because this is like the foundations of doTERRA in ways that I cannot, you'll have to live through it and see it to really believe me and understand. Suffice to say, one of the first events I went to, I kind of expected to be emotionally aroused and rah-rah and how great they are, and braced myself for this. And instead, I sat through that event and cried and cried and cried. And eventually, on the last day, had to hide behind a curtain because I couldn't control the sobbing. It was so intense. And the reason for this is a lot to do with Healing Hands. So Healing Hands is the charity arm of doTERRA. And yeah, there's Mentors International for financial solutions. They do a lot to fight human trafficking, like a lot of trying to help heal the children who are rescued as well. Days for Girls International, but there's actually so many more projects in this. A lot of work with the refugees in Europe. Sometimes when there's a natural disaster, doTERRA will go in and see what oils they could source from that area to be able to help them. This is the foundation, the heart, the center, the reason for so much in doTERRA. It is not just a corporate, look how nice we are stamp. Right, let's get back to the business, because I am in fact proposing a business to you, but I hope that did make an impact, because that really mattered to me. So first of all, in the industry standard, I think the writing is under my photo again, the recurring orders are 15 to 20%. And you must also remember that it's often business builders who've been sold the opportunity who are ordering. Whereas doTERRA, the majority of the people who are ordering in doTERRA, I think it's 86%. So it's not, we like, oh golly. Anyway, let's just say that, sorry, I should get this right, but there's an under 20% amount of the people who are ordering the products who are actually building the business. The majority of the people are actually product users, and our retention rate is 60 to 70%. And I think that's based on a 3-month time frame of people reordering. This is record-breaking industry standard. It is literally unheard of, and this is why, if anyone understands the concept of residual income and the purpose of a network marketing company as one of your diversified income streams, this is why doTERRA is really good to partner with and can give you such incredible financial results. So whenever you look at a network marketing company, the first and foremost, you want to know what their debt situation is. So doTERRA is actually debt-free. They're very stable, solid. They've been around for 12 years. They've got $1 billion over in assets, over 2 billion in global sales. They are the world's largest essential oil company. Currently, we have 120 more plus markets open worldwide. I think Thailand just opened, South Africa opened a year or two ago, Europe opened about 6 years ago, and so it goes. And we are part of the $1 trillion wellness industry, and it really is enormous. So in terms of the prospects of where we're going to go financially and where the oils come from, it's extremely stable. This is something that is needed. There's a market for it, and there's a hunger for it, and you come from a company that is so solid. Even the oil supplies in this time of uncertainty have been so steady. So proven leadership, I am a great admirer of these people. They really have their hearts in the right place. So when they started doTERRA, they were like mortgaged their houses and had a plan on an idea. They wanted to get the oils for 8 months. They couldn't find a single oil that was pure enough for the standards of purity that they decided on. And they had these investors, many of which were clamoring to come join them, but they all had some compromise and they were not prepared to compromise. So they actually just took the hit financially themselves, personally, held their breaths and stepped boldly into their vision. So there are no shareholders. There is nobody who's going to veto any of the standards, the very, very high ethical standards of doTERRA, and in amongst themselves as well, there's an agreement that makes it an unshakable, the foundations of doTERRA, in terms of doing the most for the most people, the earth, and for the quality of the oils. That will never, ever, ever, ever be changed. So that's where you get the proven leadership as well. So back to you, sitting in your room, listening to me natter away, probably wondering what this all looks like. I definitely invite you to have a chat with whoever invited you, and you can invite me along to that too if you would like to discuss this more. Excuse me, what does it look like to be a doTERRA wellness advocate? So firstly, I wanted to introduce the virtual opportunity. So first off, in the Wild Heart Oil Tribe, we have quite a lot that we've been working on together behind the scenes for the last few months, and sort of inspired by the pandemic and the pivoting to everything being online, but also because I'm a busy homeschool mum, I love working online. It keeps me freer and more available for my children. So we have Facebook classes we run every month in a Facebook group, which you can invite people to be part of presenting and basically get your confidence up, right there in a live scenario, but supported by our experienced and extremely lovely team. We have a customer support group on Facebook again. This is it's all ever evolving. We've got so many plans that are coming into action, but we've got continued education, posts shared daily, people can ask questions, and there's prizes and things happening there. So it's just a lovely place to put your customers so they can be embraced really and supported on their oil journeys. We've got a business builder group with trainings. In fact, this is why I am doing this webinar today. This was the push. So the idea is every 6 weeks, we will run a business training course for 6 weeks, a 2 weeks break, and then run it for 6 weeks. So this comes just before it, and our next one begins on Monday, so very, very soon. And then we have team calls, which is a place for us to connect, ask questions, ask for support, etc. And as I said earlier, we do also belong to one of the most successful teams in the whole of Europe, which means this is all that we offer and do, but above us, there's loads of trainings that have been done before, access to wider team call once a month, that is. It's really a powerful team and deep, like people who've walked the walk, the first presidential diamonds, blue diamonds. Like there's so many high-ranking people in our team with so much experience and I suppose care and resources to offer. But coming from doTERRA, we get a website with your when you upgrade to wholesale customer where people can order the oils from. If you wanted something a little bit more personal, you could have to make something of your own, but that is super easy these days with ClearSpace and all these different things. Squarespace, not ClearSpace. There's podcasts, ebooks, business trainings, online community and classes, social marketing support systems, and the empowered success system. Basically, even if you wanted to just launch off on your own, doTERRA itself offers so much support that you would be well on your way to getting to where you want to. But maybe you hate online. Maybe you want something that's like a little bit more, I don't know what to do that picture there. I wonder if I could make it not there. That would be good. This is also a living room opportunity. There are countless doTERRA wellness advocates who built this business to high ranks as well, with a pen, paper, and a telephone, and probably like Facebook. I must confess, they probably dug through their old friends. So you can do this, just people with young children in toddler groups and things like that. You need a phone. That's definitely important. You need to be interested and curious about natural solutions. You need to enjoy connecting with and helping people and being consistent. You need to like meeting people. So school gates, yoga classes, toddlers groups, friends, Facebook fairs. You could do your school fair. It doesn't have to be very fancy, but you will need ways to sort of broaden your network as you go forward and follow the empowered success training as well. But that pretty much is all you need to do to be good in this business. There are 5 ways to make money. So 5 different ways you get paid. The first is retail. So if somebody buys retail from you, you make the difference between the wholesale price and the retail price. The second is fast start. So when someone signs up as a wholesale customer or as a business builder, I think it's 20% you get off their enrollment, and that gets paid weekly. So that often will cover that, but that often covers your 100. This really is easy if you've been to an intro class first, but it often Fast Start can cover your 100 PV that you need to spend every month, which I'll cover later. There's also the power of 3. I quite like this. This is a very lovely way of getting paid. It also helps your business be very stable in the structure. And yeah, it's fairly easy to get the first level, but it goes all the way down to 3 levels. Each one of these is a whole training in itself, but just so you know, there's many options. Uni level, and this is your residual income. And just not to get into too much detail here, but the beauty of how doTERRA does it is most network marketing companies would pay you the highest percentage on your first level and the lowest percentage on your last level. But if you imagine how it works, really, you have more people on the lower levels, and doTERRA has flipped that, which means you can make the difference between $31 and $7,000 a month, really, ultimately over time. So this is a powerful, what's the word, plus for doTERRA business. And the empowerment bonus. So they're various ones, and you get paid. It's like a share split between people who've hit a certain rank in a certain month. So it's also a nice added extra available for those who have hit the rank in that month. So why am I having a rusty throat this morning? That's just so unfair. So I'm sorry, I do have the dollars one here. But we get paid in dollars and it gets converted to pounds. So ultimately, I guess it doesn't matter too much, but this is just to show you what's possible over time with consistent action. By no means is this a get rich quick option. But yeah, for Elite, Premier, and Silver, I think this is like, I think a lot of people reach these ranks. I go into this slide in the next one. Gold is probably where most people are covering a comfortable lifestyle, platinum, diamond, and then there's presidential blue diamond and presidential diamond. So you can really, I don't know, like, so this is where you can make a little bit of extra money or actually match the money you're making or replace your income and beyond. These names of ranks, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, etc. That's the average annual earnings in each rank. And I just wanted to put here the amount of people who reach these ranks. And it's totally possible for anyone. It just requires consistent, committed effort and following what you need to do. I would say if you were planning to surpass your income, you'd have to commit at least 20 hours a week to very specific tasks, and that was a completely doable system. If you're just supplementing your income or just getting free oils, it's about 5 hours a week, and then anything in between that. And over time as well, so you could just build more slowly and still reach the higher ranks. That's also an opportunity. And the key word to take away, I think you must have got it by now, is consistent. All right. So what does this look like for you? You can own your own business, which is lovely. You can be free as a bird. I love it. I can't imagine doing anything else. You can earn products. So yeah, basically use the money you get in commissions and just buy yourself some products, which is lovely. And there's things like toothpaste and washing, laundry liquid and cleaner spray and hair shampoo and conditioner, and then of course all the oils and soaps and creams and face washes, and it's very, very easy to pop in what you would be spending anyway into products you would be using anyway without even touching the oils, and still do that. You can supplement your income. I know most people come to this thinking like an extra 200, 300, 400 pounds a month would make an enormous difference. And it does. That's why I came in here, but I've got more ambitious as I've gone along. And you get to be part of something where you sell quality and ethical products, which really matters to me, especially in this day and age. You make a positive difference to all the people in our co-impact system, and right down to your customers. And I was thinking of distillers as well. They should be in there as well. And there's free training. As I said, doTERRA incentivizes the leaders to make you get all the support you need to do what you need to do to make this business work for you, which is free training. So you get the products, the training, the opportunity. It's all part of the package, and a healthy lifestyle. There's an emphasis on living this way, and that is really, really good for you, and it ripples across your family. Obviously, as I said many times through this, the health and wellness industry is booming. So good up timing wise, this is a good place to be. And you can choose the hours around your commitments, like I do as a homeschool mother. So what now? Do you already have a wholesale account? Are you already a customer? In which case you can literally just upgrade to Wellness Advocate. I do ask though that if this is the case, you first phone your Wellness Advocate who enrolled you, because if you're a customer, we might, there's a way we can probably support you better if we know before you upgrade your account, because we can then position you in a different place in our organizations. So definitely let your Wellness Advocate know if you have been, your curiosity is piqued and you'd like to know more, and we can discuss what's the best way forward for you from here. If you do not already have a wholesale account and you would like to get started, my recommendation is that you start with the Home Essentials kit. You can actually just start with a wholesale kit and no oils even, which is £24 and plus another £4.80 postage. And then you can be a Wellness Advocate. That's the key. And there's a second key I'll explain in a bit, but the reason for this is you get to experience the top 10 oils, which is probably the oils we mostly sell. And you can also then share them with people to give them the experience of the oils, which will then allow people to see what's possible and make them more inclined to buy the oils. And basically, I think the best thing again here would be just to phone your Wellness Advocate and discuss your financial situation, what your needs are, what you're looking for, because if you're in a better position, there's another kit where you can buy more products, and there's in fact in every product in doTERRA kit if you wanted that and £2,000, which personally I don't think is necessary. There's a better way around that. But the point being, if you have more money to invest and you just want to get started and you want to know the products better, there are other kits available. But this is a good solid way to start with enough oils, but bearing in mind you can just have your account and upgrade it. So let's talk about that commitment to go with the consistency. So consistency and commitment, I should probably pop in there. So every single month that you sell a kit or get any commissions, you need what is called 100 PV in your account. PV stands for product volume. 1 PV equals about $1. There's a lot more about all this. So it's approximately £80 or so that you need to spend a month on your account in order to get paid commissions. And this is really where you would be getting your free products. You would get paid and it would cover that, and then you'd get paid again. This isn't difficult to achieve. It does require some commitment and consistency and following the right points. And so that's the first thing. In the months that you are needing to be paid, you need to have that 100 PV in, or doTERRA's computer system will skip you and you wouldn't get that commission. You need to be committed to learning about the products, using them and experiencing them, growing your belief and trust in them. Learn about the business, come to our calls, come to our training starting on Monday. And there's lots of other resources, but we wouldn't want to overwhelm you, but just follow the beats. It's very, very simple what you need to do, but there are certain things that are called money-making activities that you need to understand. Attend weekly calls, regular classes. This is one of the money-making activities. You need to get people to classes, teach them about the oils, and then sell the oils. That is the doTERRA business in a nutshell. And then you'll need to enroll them, as spoke about that, and then you need to look after them. Of course, we have lots of team support around that as well. And then for those who you would like to partner with, this obviously isn't how we lead normally in doTERRA. You want to share the business opportunity, because this is a team effort and how it works. And we need to build the team for that to work better. So normally we have a few responses here. I am ready. Or perhaps you'd like more details. Or perhaps you'd like to spell first correctly, but dive deeply into experiencing the oils, getting to know, like, and love and trust them. Or perhaps this isn't for you, in which case, actually, like, real kudos. Thank you so much for sticking around and learning about this, because I love it when people actually know what they're saying no to. And yeah, that's great. So contact your Wellness Advocate, let them know where you're at. Perhaps you want to just discuss this, get some more details, or you want to know how to order, contact them. And then I wanted to really end with this, because it spoke of endless opportunity, and it also has this beautiful sea with this tide. And this is actually one of the sayings said by one of the leaders in doTERRA, A rising tide lifts all ships. And I really think this is a very good depiction of what we do here. So if you imagine that a horizon filled with little ships, which would be all of us, all of our customers, all the growers, and doTERRA and its essential oils, and the wellness and health industry would be the rising tide. And it is very much together that we will all rise. And that is probably the best takeaway you can get from this, about it being, I suppose, a really heartfelt, team-orientated movement for good that would also benefit your family health-wise and financially, with, of course, your two commitment and consistency. So let's stop that share. Oh my gosh, how did I do this? Stop share. Bing. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so very, very, very much for coming along and attending this, listening. I would love to hear any questions, send them along to me, and yeah, any feedback as well. This was the first time I've done this presentation, so feedback is also really helpful and good. Wishing you a very lovely day. Take care and goodbye.